Tonight on Captain's Quadrant Live, 9
From
p.m.
communications range with the Federation.
I'll order Riker to turn around.
Picard's first officer. Do you really believe he'll listen?
When I first saw it in the theater, like many people, I felt like, kind of like when I first started, it took a really long time for it to kind of amped up. Like it was just like watching an episode, a really long episode. And as much as I love Star Trek, I don't necessarily want to watch an episode of Star Trek for 2 hours on a big screen and pay $20 for it.
And you know why the pacing's so bad in this movie? The biggest problem, it's full of boring ass white people.
Man.
And they are so vanilla plain. At no point in this movie do I give a shit about the safety of the villagers. I really don't.
No.
And to be frankly honest with you, because I'm saying this is the only white guy in the room at the moment, only white people? Are you serious? In the late 90s, we're doing a whole planet full of boring ass white people.
Yeah.
You know what was really evident in this too? How bad some of the effects were.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say that.
Look,
Yes.
When that ship opened up, it was like that part's totally
every shot
CGI.
aged in like PlayStation 1.
So good. Yes.
Yes.
Completely agree.
And it's the first film, I believe, that they didn't use a model, correct?
Correct.
This is all CGI now.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference because when the models are in there and they light it and they use CGI to support it, you can so tell. And yeah, this was bloody awful effects, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should talk about some of the things I did like, though. And I think we all should talk about some of the positive things in this. Yeah. I really dug the Riker, Deanna Troi.
I'm going to put up that image if you don't mind.
Fun. You know, he got a couple of one-liners. I liked it. I liked it. If it was just those two that were getting, you know, a bit hot under the collar in the way of being affected by the puberty cloud, I'd be great. I'm totally fine with it. I didn't particularly love the interaction with the boy too much.
Because you got to see Data's childhood type of thing going on. Like,
it was creepy.
Done that multiple times.
It was creepy.
Hey, right when he's talking about the legs and that sitting there,
that seems kind of ditty.
I'm still when everyone else has walked away. Yeah, I was waiting for Chris Hansen to come in the scene.
Excuse me, Mr. Data. Oh,
See, here's the problem with that whole scene that they were trying. The problem with how they were portraying Data was they were trying to give you early TNG Data where he was childlike. He was still learning and growing. He hadn't been activated for very long, and he was trying to come into his own.
Let me ask you a question. So at this time, the technology has gotten so good on the television shows. Deep Space Nine looks amazing at this point. And Voyager looks even better. Do you think that a lot of people were just kind of like, I can just stay home and watch Star Trek?
What, for what, this film?
Yeah, the effects. Because like this movie
at that time, you're right. You've got 2 television shows on a week.
Right.
At that specific period, correct?
Yeah.
Voyager's still going, and Deep Space Nine is still going. So yeah, that could have hurt its box office.
So and I like to something you brought up was the growing the beard when TNG really took off. This is the opposite. This is the shaving the beard. The movie sucked. So
exactly, they should have left him with the beard.
My ships are capable of intercepting the Enterprise before it reaches the perimeter. I could send them to escort it back.
Make it so.